Hey guys, welcome back to the Sniper and Chronicles. Today we're coming back at you with a knife video, not a ratchet video this time. I know how much you guys love these knife videos. Well, not really. Uh, Seems like they don't get as much views as other videos, but I like knives, and I like pocket knives in particular. Usually older pocket knives, U.S. made brands. That are pretty popular. You still find them everywhere, and you can get them for real cheap. So if you're into collecting old pocket knives, mostly like slip joint knives and stuff like that, there's still a lot of them out there. There's probably millions of them out there, and you can find them for pretty cheap at garage sales or just like retail secondhand shops and stuff like that. Okay, but today I found this new knife, and it kind of has uh, a name that I guess we're all familiar with if you collect knives. Old American knives is an old timer, and this is an old timer, and it was on sale. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. I guess it was $9.99, and they had it on clearance for $6. So, I saw it and I was like, okay, I'll pick it up for $6. I don't think I would have paid $10 for it though. And before we jump into it, hey, you know what time it is? I'm doing a goal. I have a goal of reaching 2,000 subscribers by the end of summer, and the end of summer is like 3 days away. So if you guys can like give me a spurt of subscribers in the last couple of days, maybe I'll get close to my goal. Maybe even go, if miracles are miracles, I'll go across the finish line and reach 2,000. But I'm pretty happy with what I got. I'm close to 1,800 subscribers, and I really like to thank you guys that got me close to my goal. But if you want to, you guys out there who haven't subscribed or haven't hit the like or anything like that, give me the HBO special. Come on, 2 or 3 more days left. HBO specials, help a brother out special. Help a brother out for free. I'm giving you something for free. For free, you just hit that button, that subscribe button, and hit that like button, and it's free and doesn't cost you anything, and hey, helps me out. Okay, so yeah, I picked up this knife, and just to get it out of the way right now, this is not made in USA. This is made in, where is it? Right there. Made in China. And I know a lot of purists out there are like, oh, it's junk. It's junk. Yeah, a lot of it might be junk, but some of it is not so bad. This is the 5OT. I don't know what this name is. Bruin, the Bruin model 5OT. It says generational guarantee. They're using kind of fancy language there. I don't know what that means either. But here is the back, and that's what it looks like. Established 1958. Yeah, Old Timer was established in 1958, but it was a brand of Schrade knives, and as we know, Schrade was sold, I guess, the name, and there are knives, I think, today that are still Schrade, but in name only, that are made in China, unfortunately. A lot of good, Schrade made a lot of good knives, really nice knives, and the Old Timer brand was one of their nice lines, even though it wasn't probably the more premium line, but it was a pretty decent line. And I've had, I think my first Old Timer, I don't know if I told the story, I got in the Army in basic training. When I was in the PX, they had one of these. This is not the exact one I bought many years ago when I was in the Army in basic training, but this is the model, the same model of what I bought. It's a 334 OT USA Schrade, and let me tell you, it came in pretty handy when I was in the Army. And I think I told the story that a lot of the country boys really got a kick out of that. Here's a city boy. I grew up in the city. A city boy was carrying an old timer because these were like knives, I guess, that their fathers would carry or something in the country. But yeah, they came in pretty handy in the Army. And unfortunately, as knives go, and a lot of people can attest, knives this small usually wind up sprouting legs and disappearing. So I regret that that knife got lost way back when I was in the Army. And the only one similar to this one that I have is this US Schrade, but it's smaller. This is the 3 OT. This is the 5, so it's a bit bigger. You can see there, but it's I guess it's the same model as what this is going for. And yeah, but we're gonna take a look at this one, and it comes with some paperwork in the middle here. I guess some warnings. Warning. A lot of warnings for a small pocket knife. And on this side, more warnings, but in French, I guess. All different languages. Okay. Thanks for the warning. And here's the knife. It says the blade is 2.8 inches long, and closed it's 3.7 inches long. So when it's closed, it's 3.7, and you add 2.8 with the blade. So I guess that comes out to 7 inches, almost a little bit less than 7 inches long altogether. And let me not guess, let me just see what we have here. It looks like 6.5 inches in length. And the build quality doesn't seem too bad. Let me bring the other one out just as an example. They look pretty similar. The materials and the build quality is not bad. Where it kind of falls short is in the smaller details, and I'll get into that in a second. But as far as like finish and just the look of the knife, they're pretty similar. But let me just show you where it falls short. This one here has like rounded I think they call this Durlin or something like that. These handles, they're plastic. They look kind of like bone, but they're not. I'm pretty sure they're plastic. But here they smooth out the plastic. Here is they rounded the edges and they flatten the edges. This one's pretty sharp. The edges here and in the bolster. This one's a little bit more rounded. It feels a little bit more rounded than this one. So all in all, this one's a bit more comfortable than this one. I guess, they have to cut corners somewhere, so this is where they cut the corners. Yeah, you can feel it. It kind of digs in because this is also like has those lines in it, which is kind of, I guess it's there for grip, but it's kind of like a file, and at the end it really like bites and digs in there because it's so sharp there on that corner, and here at the bottom also. But all in all, for $6, it's not too bad. Here it says old timer and 1122. I don't know if that's a date code or not. And here it says the 50T. I've seen a lot of these Chinese old timers where it's missing the badge. I think that's because they don't anchor it right. They just probably put a badge in with a drop of epoxy, and they think that that's gonna keep it there. These older old timers like this one, you rarely see them missing the badge, because I think they're actually anchored in to the plastic with pins on the back. So these will hold these badges, but these, I've seen a lot of these newer old timers, Chinese made, that are missing the badges. I guess that's another thing that they kind of cheaped out on. And let's look at how thick the blade is. The blade is, it looks like it's like 3/32, maybe. Yeah, a little bit under 3/32 in thickness. Yeah, about 3/32 as far as the thickness of the blade. But yeah, is it as good as an old timer from the US? No. Is it okay? Is it kind of close? Maybe. If it had the rounded edges and stuff like that, it wouldn't be too bad. Don't know what the metals are made of. Not sure if this is actual brass in the lining. I would think it would be, because it's pretty uniform, but it could be maybe some pot metal, who knows. But you know, for $6 it's not bad. But you know, us guys that have they kind of have nostalgia for the old timers, maybe you might be a little bit disappointed. Okay guys, until next time.